Welcome to Still Plays. This is going to be a Lowish viable teams on phase 1 of the gas event. Usually I only do these videos if I have minimum requirements. In this case, I no longer do, but when I beat it, I did. When the first time the gas event came around, this was the only phase of the event I was qualified for, and I beat the event during the first run through. It took me a bunch of attempts. It required a bunch of RNG. And at that time, I don't think I had any relics on any of the pilots. Maybe I did on Rex. Maybe I did on Ahsoka, but definitely not on Fives. And I still don't have the Negotiator at 7 stars, so I did it with a Gear 11 Mace Windu. So what you're going to see here is not going to be reflective of of the gear levels I used when I beat this, but hopefully it will help those of you who are struggling with this event how to approach it. I'm going to limit myself to only the ships I used during the event. That meaning the Y-Wing here I am not going to use. This will be my starting lineup. Timing with Ahsoka, it may not come up during this playthrough, but timing the retribution, so making sure there's a debuff on Ahsoka when you use her special to get the protection up and the retribution was key in my first playthrough, because basically Ahsoka just countered my way to victory the first time I did this event and beat it. It may not come up though anymore because my gear levels are so much higher. So we'll see what happens. I will not be using the Y-Wing because I didn't have it at that time. You do want to make sure you have the reinforcement abilities on both Ahsoka and Clone Sgt's ship. So I like to save this ability until there's at least another target lock on the field. So we're going to use the basic and get the debuffs. We're going to use Anakin's special just because there's no way I can target the main ship. What you want to do here with Rex is use his second ability, target Anakin, because it gives him turn meter. You want Anakin to be going as much as possible since he's doing the damage. And then we can take out another ship. And then Anakin goes again. Like, he's doing way more damage than I was doing in the first time. Now I want to make sure Anakin stops getting hit, so I'm going to put the protection up and taunt on Rex, because I don't care if I lose Rex. I do care if I lose Fives, because Fives can potentially do some AoE damage. And again, do the AoE. Okay, and now Rex is gone, and we'll take out this other Vulture droid. Still using the basics. And now we're going to bring out the Clone Sgt so he taunts and continues protecting Anakin. I kind of want to see if... I'm going to try the basic. Okay, good. I want to save the special for a ship that wouldn't be taken out by basic, which it was. See, really, this you want to save until there's multiple target locks on the field, which is just not coming up. So I lose that guy. Let's do another AoE. Let's see if I can just take him out with a big hit. Oh, come on. And again, we are not using the Y-Wing. We're just pretending it doesn't exist. So we're going to go against what I was saying before because I have no health left. So we're going to do the protection up. And now we can taunt over here on 5s. Because I don't think we're going to see any vulture droids anymore. Okay. So that's basically it. Have Rex on your front line to drive turn meter towards Anakin. Sgt and Ahsoka on the bench. 5s, I guess you can be using that basic ability. But yeah, that's phase 1. Depending on your gear levels, it's not a huge deal. And again, when I originally did the event, my gear level was far lower. Because right now I have relics on Rex. I don't think I did at the time. I definitely didn't have relics on 5s at the time. Definitely didn't have any on Anakin at the time, and now he's relic 6. Ahsoka is the only one who may have had relics, but I even at that time may have only been relic 2 or 3. And Sgt, when I did the event, was gear 8 or 9. Whichever one you can bring to without having to use like Carbantes or a stun gun or a droid collar. Because I recently brought Sgt to gear 11. Sgt's one of my most recent characters that I've geared up. So you can see like I've neglected to even put on this Omega because I forgot about it. Had he been at this gear level when I did the event, I definitely would have put on that Omega. And for fleets these days, obviously, I don't even use them because I'm using the Y-Wing. So we're going to post this as an unlisted video, but the link will be on the gas video in case anyone has trouble with phase 1 and wants a couple tips. But as always, thank you for watching. Be safe out there, everyone. If you've actually taken the time to watch this video, then I'd really appreciate a subscribe. I'm really trying to build this channel up, and it's very encouraging for me when I see that kind of response. Like lately, I've been seeing a lot more subscribers, a lot more views, and it's helped motivate me to take the time and put in the effort and energy to just churn out a lot more videos, much more than I had been prior to September. So thank you very much for all the support, everyone. Be excellent to each other. This has been Still Plays.